All right, we're here at Morristown Airport today. We got something fun. We're gonna head off to Reading, Pennsylvania. We're gonna go look at a job site we're working on right now, kind of see what's going on there, where we're at, and where we gotta be able to be finished on these timelines for these tenants. Then we're gonna jump back in the plane, and we're gonna go over to Allentown, Pennsylvania, where we got a little issue with the tenant. We're gonna solve a problem there, and I got a couple tricks up my sleeve to see maybe if I can get them pay a little bit more rent, if I could do a little bit more for them. So those are the two trips we got going on today. We're gonna head inside. My brother's a pilot, so he's gonna be flying us out over there, and then we'll be back here shortly. You backed in or hit the gate, is that correct? You hear me?
Yeah.
The mic's good? Okay, you know, what I'm saying is I understand that the gate has fallen or something like that. If you backed your car and the gate scraped your car, is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir. In the driveway and out the driveway. Does that make sense?
No, I understand that, but why, if you knew the gate was there, why would you continue to drive over it to let it damage your vehicle? This is the first time we're hearing about this. Even if the fence is down, what's gonna happen with our insurance company, they're gonna say, okay, there was a fence down, did you guys drive over it? You're gonna say, yes, that's the only way to get into our driveway. They're then going to say, but if you knew that driving over the fence or backing into the fence would damage your car, why did you do that? If you were to send a written letter to us going like, hey, this fence is down, you know, it's not our fault if we hit it, then that could be on a case. Then we could be like, hey, look, you know, they did notify us. We don't have, you know, an email or anyone calling me or anything like that. The problem is you guys know that there's a fence down and you have our numbers and you continuously rolled over the fence or backed into the fence, damaging your vehicle. So when I tell the insurance company that, even though you're saying like we had no other choice, I mean, there is other choices, but nobody called me or contacted me. Our office is right next door to your building. I'm just not sure why it came down to the point where someone thought it was okay to then mow over the fence to get to their parking spot. I get it, but I totally get your side, but understand that you went and tried to think you can get over a fence and damaged your own vehicle doing that. If no one reaches out to me, I don't know what to do. I've never gotten, the first email I ever got from you guys was the damage to a vehicle. So, you know, I'm trying to work with you the best I can, but you know, the owners of Panakia know the other owner, Roy Pascal, very well when they moved from our other building to this building. So I'm still a little confused why, you know, what's going on here.
Okay, Spencer, thank you. I'm just going to try to reach out to our upper management again. If there's anything, we'll just try to reach out back to you, like, personally, okay?
All right, that sounds good. Or email me is good too sometimes, because I can't hear my phone sometimes. So, and then I have it all on record too with the emails too. So, just let me know.
Perfect.
Yeah, but you know what? If you're gonna end up doing their washer and dryer, just wait until you do their washer and dryer.
Okay. Well, and that's why I've been focused. Like, everything is done in the men's bathroom, other than quality control, small stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm waiting for the toilet, which should be here tomorrow.
And then we're done with the
I have a
bathrooms.
dumpster. Material for that is sitting on my trailer at my house.
Okay. They did the lines for you too. I saw the
Yeah, I
strip
saw
line.
that. That'll be good.
Where's the dock edger?
All up here. The only thing I'm having trouble with, and I don't know if you have a certain, because we need a wall covering on the outside and a wall covering on the inside. Matching, I haven't found anything to match this.
It doesn't have to match.
Particular. Right.
Doesn't have to. I don't care. Well, that's a nice one.
Yeah, so this gets bolted, and then this will get welded to this.
Okay.
This was what we were missing.
And this is just a hand one. Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
it's a hand one, yeah. She
'Cause-
said that one's broken?
Yeah, that one's. Someone broke the handle off. So I think what we could do is if you want to weld it back on,
Yeah,
you
I
might
can-
have to bend it a little
that's
bit,
fine.
and then it'll work fine.
I'll have my welder
Every-
here, and I'll...
Just zack that
Yeah,
one
I'll
back.
go
Their
figure
handle's
out
sitting
what
right
to
next to the garage door.
Okay.
And hopefully you like being on camera.
Yeah, I mean, and
All right, so you have. Are you working this weekend or no?
I want to come over here.
Okay.
Complete this. I don't want to look at a bathroom anymore.
That's not gonna take too long, right?
No, I mean,
Because it's
we're
just
building
framing.
a wall.
Yeah, building a wall and putting the edger on. I'm thinking June 7th, which is 2 weeks. All right, so today we're at 220 North Park, Wyomissing, Pennsylvania. We have a new tenant here called EcoShip. We're working on finishing their fit out. What you saw back there was the 2 bathrooms we installed and a couple things we had to fix. The next thing we're working on is actually putting in the loading dock enclosure, and that will close it down a little bit. Right now it's a lot larger. It's about 20 feet by 20 feet, and we're gonna make it by 10 feet by 10 feet. This was a crazy one. This is, you know, we had a contractor we used here, basically ran out of money halfway through and couldn't do any more work, and really screwed us, put us in a bad predicament. You know, we have a lot of certain timelines we have to meet when we put a tenant in, and so that basically screwed up our timeline completely. The tenant wanted to get in and start working. Tenant wanted to get in there and start making money. And I had a contractor who didn't know how to manage money correctly and also was putting the wrong type of material in. We're probably about 2 weeks out from finishing the renovation inside, and it should be good to go.
How do you see this going, this meeting later?
So we had a call with them, and basically it got like heated in the beginning. They're telling us that we deliver this space to them in a condition that basically would cost them way more. What I said to them was like, you saw the space, you saw it demoed. Yeah, the space was wrecked. I mean, I demoed the whole space. They came and said, we'll take it. And now you're gonna come back and be like, you know, you gave it to us in a shitty condition, but we negotiated a lease based off of what the condition looked like. I'm gonna take a look at the condition of the space and basically make a deal with them that I will self-level the floors out. I'll put your drop ceiling in for you, but you have to do all your own electric, painting, do all that stuff. And I'll give you 2 more free months of rent. And then tell them like that's what it's gonna be. If you get to the end of 2 months, August 1st, and you can't open or you're not ready, that's your fault. You gotta pay full rent. So why don't you walk me through exactly what you guys did and all that stuff, and we'll just go from there.
Okay, pretty much all the electricals already done. And we had a contract come by today, so they're looking at start whole thing. Okay.
So my stuff's easy, right? For me on my spot, you know, I do this every day, so it's, you know, I could tell what the workload's gonna be. I could tell how much it's gonna be. Self-leveling this floor is not the end of this world. Drops in, again, I can have a guy next week come in here. Once you're done with your wall, and you tell me, hey, we're ready for drop ceiling, I'll send, the crew will come up, take a look at everything.
Okay.
I'll probably come up with them again, take a look at all that. So I had another idea. The original, obviously we know what the original deal was and all that stuff and all that. I'm trying to bring it back. I have 2 other partners on this building. So the concern I run into a little bit is that obviously everyone here is paying a lot more than you guys are. Different circumstances and all that stuff. You guys are currently paying $14.30 a square foot. That's your base rent just for this, not your cam and all that stuff. I wanted to see how you felt about paying $135 extra a month, because I'm not gonna get any money back for doing all this. I'm doing this straight as like a favor. I wanna help you guys get going. I wanna help you do it. I know it's a larger expense. It's gonna cost me probably like $45,000 to do it. It's $2,000 extra a year. You know, I'll never get my money back in the 5 years and all that stuff. But I told them, hey, let me talk to them. Let me see what we can make work.
So, no.
So we'll start that August 1st. I'll give you the 2 months free. I'll do all this stuff. You guys tell me when you're ready for it. And then again, you know, if you could run into, I would say, look, you have my number, communicate with me, tell me what you got going on. Like if you get into a spot where like, hey, this contractor screwed us, or you have a bid and you're like, hey, we want to know if this is a good price. Share with me. I'll let you know like, hey, this guy's doing this wrong. Go back to him and tell him like, can you do better on this number? Get started on it. Let me know where you're at. And we just got to keep putting in there that you're going to finish and get there. So it'll happen. I mean, look, the space is definitely a little bit better. Electrical is the hardest part. Let's do it. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. All right guys, we just finished our trip today and it was awesome. We did the 2 trips, we went to Reading, we figured out what's going on. We're gonna meet our timelines for a couple of things with the tenants. Then we hopped over to Allentown. We ended up scoring a little bit of deal, doing a little bit of work for the tenant, and ended up picking up an extra, just about 70 to 75 cents a square foot extra on the lease, which is perfect. And then we're gonna get that prepped and get moving from there. Successful day, we're back in town. We left at 10 a.m. and we're back at basically almost 5 o'clock. And yeah, couldn't ask for a better day. Now it's time to go home.